Hello and welcome to Tech Deal's Game Performance Review, Titanfall 2. We're playing Titanfall 2 today on the $400 Acer Aspire T desktop computer. I have previously reviewed this computer. There is a link to the full playlist in the video description below. But in short, for $400, this is an incredible value for the money. Intel's latest and greatest i5-6400. 4 cores, 4 threads, up to 3.2 gigahertz. It's a very nice processor. We have 16 gigabytes of RAM installed. Now the machine comes with 8, but it has been upgraded to 16. And we have installed EVGA's GeForce GTX 1050 Ti 4 gigabyte graphics card. Both of those upgrades are detailed in videos in the video description below. We're playing today at 1080p Full HD resolution. High detail is selected with very high textures. Anti-aliasing is turned on and VSync is turned off. Fraps was used for the minimum, maximum, and average game performance numbers you will see at the end of this video, but it was not used to record the video you're watching. Instead, an external HD60 Pro hardware capture card was used to record the video you're watching, so there is zero performance loss for having the video recorded. Finally, the numbers in green at the top left corner of the screen are from MSI Afterburner, a free program you can download from MSI.com, which gives you excellent information about what your computer is doing. Now, the first line up top is the GPU, or the GTX 1050 Ti. The first number, the percentage, is how much compute power, how much of the resources of the card are being used, and basically all of it. That is the primary limitation to further graphics performance, is that graphics card. Then we have the temperature of the card running at less than 60 degrees Celsius. This card runs very cool and runs very well. There's only a single fan on this card, but it's plenty. You don't need anything more. We are well within normal temperatures. Then we have the clock speed of the card. It is automatically boosting to about 1.8 gigahertz. This is more than it comes from the factory. It does this automatically. I have not manually overclocked this card. Then we have the VRAM on the card. The memory line, line 2, is the video RAM on the card. Now this card comes with 4 gigabytes of VRAM, and you can see we're using just a hair over 3 gigabytes of it. Now you can buy a 2 gigabyte version of this card, the 1050 non-Ti. You would have to turn the graphics detail down in order to play this game with a 2 gigabyte card, because of course we're using 3 gigabytes. Then you have the clock speed of the memory after that. The third line is our CPU, the i5-6400. We are currently using about 3 of the 4 cores. Well, at the moment now we're using 2 of them. There's 3. Because it's a quad-core processor, anytime your CPU is at 50% usage, what that means is essentially you're using 2 of your 4 cores. If it's at 75%, you're using 3, and so on and so forth. Then we have our temperature of our processor. Now, if you looked at the inside of this machine in the previous videos I've done, there is no fancy cooling on this computer at all. It's just a very basic fan installed on the chip. Look at that, we are barely above 40 degrees Celsius. That is very cool for this processor, and it's being used a decent amount. So, this computer runs cool, it runs quiet, no issues. The fourth line is our main system RAM. Now this computer comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and we're currently using 6.5 of it. Yes, in theory that means that we could use this machine without upgrading the RAM, play this game, and it would run just fine. That being said, Windows will never let you use all of the RAM, and the indicated RAM usage does not take into account the Windows disk cache, what it's saving in system RAM, so it doesn't have to swap to the hard drive or to the SSD. Now, while it will run on 8 gigabytes of RAM, it will not be quite as smooth because it will have to swap more to the hard drive, and also keep in mind this is a completely clean test system. I have nothing else running in the background besides this game. It is an absolutely fresh copy of Windows 10 with nothing installed besides the games that we're actually testing. So I do recommend that you upgrade it to 16 gigabytes if you want to play modern games such as Titanfall 2. Finally, we have our real-time frame rate. DirectX 11, we are currently 61, 63, 65 frames per second. Look how smooth this is. Now, Titanfall 2 is a brand new game which just came out not that long ago, a handful of months ago, and it is running very well on a $150 graphics card and a $400 basic computer. That's pretty cool. If you add up the computer, the graphics card, and the system RAM that we've added, we are still under $600. To be able to play the latest and greatest games at high detail with very high texture selected at 60 frames per second, that's not bad. It really isn't. And it's a really good experience. More so than just the frame rate, the question is how controllable is this game? Very. This is actually the very first game that I've played in Titanfall 2. I didn't go through the story, I didn't do the tutorial. I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump right in and try a match and just see what the heck happens and figure it out. What you actually are watching right here is my very first attempt at playing this game. So this is the first benchmark that I've done in Titanfall 2. Now, I've played Titanfall a little bit. I've benchmarked Titanfall, the first one. I didn't really play it outside of benchmarking, but at least I've played it, so I get the concept of the Titans. In fact, I do manage to pull down a Titan here in a few minutes when the key comes up and I give it a try. Although it follows me around, it takes me a minute to go, where's my Titan? Oh yes, I gotta jump in and actually do something. But we get there, don't worry. You'll get to see a Titan running around and see those effects. But all things considered, yeah, I died a lot, but I was still figuring it out. This is the first couple of minutes of the game, and there's a learning curve, especially when you launch the game and you click multiplayer and you click record and you go into it without really kind of knowing what you're doing. Thankfully, it's pretty user. There's my Titan. It's running around, and I didn't jump in it. I should have jumped in it, but I didn't jump in it. Oh well, it's doing its thing. It seems to be doing just fine without me, quite frankly. It doesn't need me. Go kill the bad guys. I'll go hide in the closet. And it took me a while to realize that we basically have unlimited ammunition. You do have to reload, but beyond that, your gun just magically has all the bullets you could possibly want. Now, I have not played this anymore beyond this one video. There we go, that's funny how that just grabs me and throws me in. I finally figured out, okay, go click the button and hop in the Titan. There we go, let's get some Titan action going. Because this ended up being a pretty good match towards the end, I am going to lead the whole thing in. I will say, as you're watching the performance, look at that, we're at 38, 42 degrees C, over 60 frames per second. What more could you want? This is pretty cool. Now, one thing that, and we squeezed down under the bridge. One thing I would like to do is to test the same game on the same graphics card on an older i5. I've got several i5-2400s. I have not tested it on those yet, but I do plan to. In fact, I just got a AMD RX 460 one-fan card that I plan to install in one of my i5-2400s, and I will definitely test this game on the RX 460 as well, just to see how well it does at the same graphic settings and whether it has great performance or not. And there we are blasting. Hey, money! I see money signs coming up. Electronic smoke ready. I don't think I noticed that when I was actually playing this. There are things that you notice on a playback. I see damage or money, or there's 20 credits, whatever you use credits for. Oh, can I get him? Can I get him? I'm a terrible shot. What can I say? You know, there's a learning curve. And as I said, this was my first, minute in a Titan. And the gun's a little bit different. I don't think this one, if it jet boosts up, I didn't know how to jet boost it up. I'll probably figure that out. I'll play this on several different machines and several different cards, and as you watch me do the various benchmarks, you'll see me get progressively better and progressively better. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it beyond benchmarking yet. Of course, I said that about Overwatch. When I first did Overwatch, I'm like, no, I'm just going to benchmark this. I'm not really interested. It's not my cup of tea. I bought it and included it because it's popular and people want to see it. Well, it turns out I actually quite enjoy it. At least I enjoy playing D.Va. I'm not really thrilled about the other characters. I've tried several of the other characters, and you know, you find a character or two that you like, and that's fine. Laser Core Online, activate laser. I don't know what that is. Is that big laser core that's being shot out? If it is, then I didn't use it because, oops, self-destruct, press E. Hang on, am I going to do it? Ooh, we killed him. I think I'm damaged. What about you? All that red blinking, which I probably didn't notice at the time I was playing. The bank's open. I didn't notice that either. I might have noticed it. I don't remember if I noticed it. It's quite hectic with all this blasting going on. I hope I'm hitting something. What I don't know yet is whether or not these guns have unlimited range, or if... Oh, there we go. Eject. And... Did I get him? I don't know whether I got him, but we did something. Bank's up and upload bonus. Now I think I noticed the bank. Okay, run over here and upload bonus. What am I going to use the bonus and the cash for? I have no idea. We will find out in the future. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up enjoying it and end up doing a live stream with this game and do a Let's Play video because maybe it's fun. Hey, look, he's nice enough to... Oh, yeah, let's just stand on the ground and shoot at him. This was actually kind of funny. I remember this now. This Titan kept turning around at me, and I came out here and I shot him, and he tried to shoot at me, and I reloaded and I shot at him. There's something to be said for being small and ducking in between the buildings. Let me see here. Can I get him? Oh. And he's busy shooting at somebody else, and then he turns around, and nope, still doesn't get me. Let me go out there one more. You don't suppose. You'd think by now he'd have bought a clue, but, you know, maybe he's new too. Hello. Excuse me. Oh, and then he finally shot at me, and he missed. Sucker, I'm over here. Missed me. Now you gotta pay me. Oh, ouch. Okay, me and my big mouth. I think I'll just run away now because he's finally figured out that there's a guy over here shooting at him. I have no idea, to be honest, whether or not this gun does that much damage to a Titan. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Where'd he go? There's a bad guy over there. Shoot at everybody. Well, shoot at the orange guys. I did figure out that I'm blue and the bad guys are orange. Makes reasonable sense. Who's over here? Oh, wait. Is there a guy down there? No. It just occurred to me, the A and the B means we need to head towards A and B and do something over there. I don't think I quite registered that when I was playing. So, clearly, that's basically go here and do something, or kill, I guess it's just, what does it say? Kill bounties near the marked drop zones. 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Well, this will be over pretty quickly. Yep. What do you think? Did we win this game? I'm not even entirely sure if we... How do you tell you're winning? Is it the money? I'm looking at the money at the top screen. It looks like we have 3,941 credits or dollars. And they have... Oh, did I get them? 2,498. Or is that my money? I'm not entirely sure if it's our team's income or if it's their money. I'm sure I'll figure it out the second or third or fourth or fifth or 10th time that I play this, or you guys will all be really nice and let me know in the comments. Oh, am I shooting him? Oh, he's probably going to shoot back. I'm going to run over here and run away. And Titan kill. These things kept popping up, and wave complete. Now what's going to happen? Did we get them all? Ooh, we're up to 4,001 credit. Bank's open. I better run over there and see if I need to put money in a bank. Did he just jump out of his Titan? I guess you can get in and out of your Titan. I should know this, but I don't. Uploading. Sweet! Victory! Score limit reached. Oh! We won! We got to 5,000 credits, and so I leveled up. Whatever that means. Let's shoot this guy. Where's he going? Epilogue. Eliminate all enemy pilots. And so at this point, pilot assist. I'm running around going, where do I go now? I figured out, don't worry, be patient. I know, if you're a regular Titanfall 2 player, you're probably watching this game going, what is this guy doing? Doesn't he know how to play this game? No, I don't. That's what being new is. Intercept escaping enemies, so they're trying to run away. Intercept. Oh, I finally noticed the heads-up display indicator. We'll get over there, don't worry. Relax, this is only going to take another few seconds. Whatever those were on the ground. Traps, defenses. And destroy. 82 meters, 79 meters. Oh, well, you know, that's pretty obvious. Shoot that thing. The question is, am I doing any damage to it, or the Titan's doing all the damage? Oh, we're going to get it, we're going to get it, we're going to get it. Oh, victory! Enemy dropship eliminated. That was pretty cool. Not bad for my very first ever Titanfall 2. 64 frames per second average, minimum of 50, max of 109. That spent the great majority of the time over 60 frames per second. If you were watching the frame rate as we played, that was silky smooth. Great performance, 2 thumbs up. Very smooth, very playable on the Acer Aspire T desktop computer. Like this video if you like it. Don't if you don't. Remember to subscribe to my channel with the big huge red button directly below this video. Questions and comments in the comment section. And as always, check out my video description below. Links to the computer and the full playlist of everything that I've talked about is in the description below. A link to Amazon.com where I bought this computer, and you should too because it is an amazing deal for $400. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.